Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you for clicking on the video. On today's episode, we're dealing with a problem I've had ever since I've took delivery of my 2026 Road Glide, and that's the exhaust. I've hated it. If you've watched some of my earlier videos, ever since I took delivery of the bike, I've always just moaned about it. I feel like the bike doesn't have a heart and soul, you know, it doesn't sound like a Harley-Davidson. So we're going to be taking care of that with the help of Vance Hines. Not sponsored, I wish I was. I've had to buy all of this with my own pocket money, and there's not much left now after buying this bloody thing. So we're going to do the install now. I've got kind of bad luck with things like this, so I'm waiting for a bolt to snap, be rounded off, or something catastrophic, because that's usually what happens. And I've got wars on speed dial if things go a bit bad. So let's have a look at the mufflers we're going to be putting on. They are Vance Hines, and those are the model number and the name there, the Backslash 450s in black, of course. I must admit, Vance Hines really did package these well. I'll get to the review in a minute. Now, but what do we really need for this install? We've got sexy black gloves, deep socket set, obviously the wrenchy thing to go with it. Now Vance Hines very nicely give you fresh clamps. They do recommend you change the clamps to brand new ones, and I've also got brand new gaskets. Now in terms of gaskets, you need to bear something in mind. The American models don't use a gasket from the main pipes. All the international models that I'm aware of have the gaskets, so do bear that in mind if you're going to do this. Another thing I have is it's hopes and prayers. That's the only other equipment I need. Let's get cracking. There we are, that's the stock exhaust. First thing we need to do is remove the saddlebags from each side, and that's easy to do. So to get this dude off, we've got a couple of bolts to take off. We've got 1, 2 over here, and then underneath, right there, is the main clamp. We're also going to loosen up some of the heat shield as well, just to give us a bit more space. And that's pretty much the same on the other side. Before we get cracking on, just a quick disclaimer. I'm no mechanic, I've not been sponsored. Watch this as entertainment purposes, I guess, and probably don't make the mistakes I'm about to make. Yeah, make good life choices. If anyone was interested, here in the UK, I always get my aftermarket parts for Harley-Davidsons from Vance Harley-Davidson, if you need anything official from those guys as well. Yeah, okay, let's get on with the bolts. I've just loosened up this main clamp on the exhaust. This was tough, so a bit of WD-40 really did help out. And so we're not taking off the heat shield, I've just literally loosened it. Now we've got these two dudes. Just a quick note guys, you'll be using these bolts again that are on the saddlebag bracket bit that holds up this plate. So put these aside, you need these. Okay, so here's the challenge. I've got a camera in one hand and I'm holding this dude with the other, but all I'm doing, wiggle, 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 and it's coming off. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down because that is about to fall off. Right side is off, but I just wanted to show you guys that these come with a gasket. So if you've got an international model, you do need to get the replacement gaskets for these. What cracks me up is you just can't even see through this. I'll show you the Vance Hines in a minute, but I am so tempted to run this without the mufflers. God, that would sound scary, but we're not going to do that. God, the neighbours would hate me. We're on the left hand side of the bike. Again, I'm going to loosen this heat shield. It's just 2 brackets, 1, 2, and then we've got the main clamp, and then these 2 dudes again. But as I said earlier, keep these guys, you're going to need them. Yeah, that WD-40 really helped loosen up those clamps. Just a quick tip and a note guys, when you're doing your clamp, you only need a little bit of the exhaust showing, and make sure your clamp is pointing down. At the moment, both the mufflers are run. The heat shield on that side I've clamped down. I've got enough clearance. This key measurement is all the same because I haven't really messed around with the bracket. The only thing left to do, this is what I've just been eyeballing, just making sure they're at the right angle, because there's a little bit of adjustment you can make. But the only thing left to do is tighten the heat shield and tighten the clamp on both sides. I'm just going to do like a quick checklist in my head. Heat shield in, that has been tightened to 1 inch of its life. These two, let me come around this way. These two are tightened. These two are also tightened. That's all done. Next thing to do is just give it a quick wipe. You really don't want to start this with any grease or anything like that on there, because it'll just bake on. That's why the sexy Goth mechanic gloves are on. Give it a quick wipe. I'll put the saddlebags, actually I'm going to leave the saddlebags on before we do a start, in case there's anything sketchy that I've missed out. Alright, do you know what? I don't want to jinx it, don't say it. It's kind of gone alright. Yeah, it's gone okay. And I'm kind of suspicious when it goes too easy. There's something sketchy waiting around the corner. Do you know what, with the gaskets, my only worry was maybe with those gaskets, it was going to be a tight fit and you're going to have to struggle, or worst case, trying to get it off. But where it's a relatively new bike, it's not had I don't think it's had a chance to proper bake on. But the clamps were super tight. That bolt on the clamp, WD-40 is your mate. Right, okay, let's clean up. We'll give it a start. Can you see the sweat? Just giving the exhaust a quick clean, wiped everything off, let it dried. Now we're going to start her up. I'll put the microphone and the camera nearby. Lord help us, I think this is going to be loud. I love my neighbours, I'm sorry. I've got to do what I've got to do. How it should sound. Before I poison myself with these gases. Let's quickly wrap up. That was suspiciously too easy. I'm waiting for something to rear its head and surprise me. So if you see a post on Instagram or YouTube where I've lost a muffler on the M25, yeah, really easy to do. I'm actually kind of shocked, really am, and I'm pinching myself. The only thing that really caused an issue was how tight those initial clamps were to take off. But WD-40, man, that you just can't beat it. I let it soak for just a little bit, and that did its job. And I'm a big lump, and I pushed hard before the WD-40. That dude wasn't moving. But yeah, everything else was really easy. Like I said earlier, if you're anyone outside the States, you've got to get a gasket. That's all I know. How much of a difference? I don't know. Obviously, it's going to be some regulation or whatever. And that's it. Deep socket set. Man, that was easy. Just one other thing is, some of the manufacturers of the mufflers, some of them include the clamps, some don't. They always say, get new clamps, you know, clamps, clamp, tensioners, tension, douchebags, be douchebags. So, you know, bit of advice, just get new ones. Yeah, really nice. Relatively easy. I like that. That wasn't too bad to do. The only thing I'm kind of pissed off with, and I don't know if that's my fault or if it's how they come, the colour match with the existing shield, nah, These are, the Vance Hines are more matte, whereas I'll show you guys in a minute. But in all honesty, the saddlebags kind of cover them up. I'm not riding down the road staring at that exhaust. The only thing I wanted was noise, and I've bloody got it. I really couldn't care less about the colour too much. You know, it would have been dumbass like off me if I got chrome ones accidentally and put the chrome ones on. These are black, but it's like a Vance Hines matte black kind of thing. I really couldn't care less. To be honest, I think I would use these and see how things are in the future and see what comes up. Ideally I want to go with Jekyll and Hyde, but $3.5 grand, yeah, that's crazy. Well, Jekyll and Hyde might sponsor us one day, so we don't know. But until then, look, these, I just wanted a bit of noise. They do the job. These were cheap. Like, these were the cheapest you can get, I think, here in the UK. In terms of muffler, I paid like 400 and something for it. Anything else was either double. I'm trying to think what's the equivalent. That was slightly above this. Oh, I can't remember. Like, that was the cheapest. I just wanted something cheap and cheerful. Really couldn't care less. I could have made something out of Coke cans. That would have been better in terms of noise than the stock. But yeah, it was. But do you know what? Don't hold yourself back. Go for it. Do it yourself. I have got, like, I am cursed with things like this. That's why I'm waiting for something bad to happen. Like, honestly, that was too easy. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching. Please do subscribe, do like, leave a comment. What are you guys running on your new touring models? That'd be interesting though. Leave a comment below. And just, hey, what's your favourite exhaust? Leave a comment below. Guys, thanks so much. I'm grateful for all the support. We've got loads of stuff lined up for this year. Do subscribe, please. Until next time, be safe. Take care, guys. Bye.